Hello, I'm John Marks. I am the Executive Director of the Law Enforcement Survival Institute, located here just outside of Denver, Colorado in the United States. I am the editor of a website called copsalive.com and the author of a training program and book to be published next year entitled Armor Yourself. I want to invite you to come and listen to our symposium in the spring of 2014, where I'll be discussing the concepts of Armor Yourself. Armor Yourself talks about protecting yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually so that you have the individual strength to endure the rigors of a stressful career, whether it be in law enforcement or in some other stressful career. Our symposium, which will be held in February of 2014, is entitled the Malaysia Law Enforcement Psychology Symposium, and I would like to welcome you to be at that symposium and listen to what we have to share about the Armor Yourself concept. We will also be talking about Armor Your Agency, things you can do to protect the organization, as well as changing the culture of wellness and health so that everyone can thrive and function as effectively as possible. Please join me. And now let me share with you some other details about who we are and what we do. We are the Law Enforcement Survival Institute, and we provide the Armor Yourself training program for law enforcement and other stressful professions. We believe that everyone should live happy, healthy, and successful lives, and we believe that law enforcement is the most noble profession, but can also be the most toxic. There are all kinds of hidden dangers in law enforcement and the military. Findings in the U.S. show 40% of officers are obese. They suffer metabolic syndrome. They are fatigued, and shift work contributes to that. Reports from around the world show suicides, drunk driving, and issues with alcohol and drugs, homicides and suicides. Here's a report from Jakarta of another officer committing suicide. Here's one from Los Angeles of an officer going on a rampage and killing his friends. And here's another suicide. What do we do about these problems? Well, we believe that you change the model. Instead of looking forward at threat effects and solutions, you have to find stress as an issue. And our number one enemy is stress. We start with a personal resiliency assessment to find out how your life is working, and then we balance that with the Armor Yourself program physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Physically, we look at things like fitness, nutrition, sleep. Mentally, we look at things like brain cognition, memory, logic. Emotionally, we talk about stress management primarily and arousal control. And then spiritually, where does your inner strength come from? We will focus on 9 critical protective factors. We will talk about 7 concepts for stress reduction. And we will talk about what you and your organization can do to build a system to support everyone and provide tactical wellness. We also talk about the culture in law enforcement or your profession, and we talk about the issue of true blue valor, where you have the courage to confront someone who needs help and you actually walk your talk. We are the Law Enforcement Survival Institute. You can find us at copsalive.com. We provide stories and surveys. We conduct research and training. We do many things to assist law enforcement, like this before you start a business worksheet. We have a wellness project we run with YouTube and survival tips for cops. We have a wellness website at policewellness.com. And most of our work is centered around copsalive.com and the training programs that they provide. We run an international police wellness project, and you can learn more by visiting Cops Alive. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to meeting each of you in person in February. Thank you and stay safe.